My name is Judge, and welcome to episode number 34. 34th. Wow, we've done a lot of these, haven't we? We've done a lot of these. No micro adjustment since last week, so we're still living in the same world of demon hunters and shamans. However, that doesn't mean we can't get a sweet run with, I don't know, say, a druid, a warrior. I feel like maybe we take an off meta class a little bit today. Well, yeah, what have I done recently? Demon hunters, OP. Shaman we did last week and it was disgusting. Maybe we try not the most disgusting stuff right now. Because it's possible to still win with these, you know. Paladin isn't even one of the bad classes. We've got Demon Hunter at 56% win rate. We got Druid and Warrior at like high 30s. I could go for a Dunbaldar Bridge Paladin. I guess I haven't done Warlock in the longest. We did Demon Hunter pretty recently. Paladin I think I've done like the most. So maybe I do a Warlock then. Meet in the middle. Meet in the middle. Maybe Bridges next week. We'll see. Let's go Lock then, and grab like 3 Hollow Abominations. And tippity tap, maybe like 5 Sinister Deals, or 6 or 7. Let's do it. Here we go. Lock it is. Hard removal's nice. Take some hard removal nice and early. A Siphon Soul. I've been finding taking a lot of ones, a lot of early game, has really helped improve my average this meta. Helps handle the Demon Hunters and their war-torn Vanguards. Is that what that card's called? 2 mana 2/2. When you attack, it summons 1/1. I feel like that's what it is. And Spirit Jailer's just strong too. Wandmaker gives me. Wandmaker. Why is this so low? Get out of here, Elven Archer. Wandmaker gives me Philosophy. It gives me Demonic Studies. It gives me Sinister Deal. Hello. Yes, please. I feel like you don't need Mana Feeder as much in Warlock because you have tap anyway. But is the extra card going to be worth maybe I get a discount from discovering? I don't have any discover cards yet. I feel like I go Mana Feeder. I feel like that's more consistent than like relying on a combo of this and a Studies or something. Big boy. Big boy. Great card. Great cleaver. What the heck is that? What the heck is that? I like how the Omega Agent win rate is lower than Drain Soul. Isn't that insane? Like, when this card was printed, it just absolutely obliterated people in Arena. Now, like, games don't even get to turn 10 as often, right? Like, Demon Hunters just win the game by turn 6. So that's gonna make this win rate a lot lower. That's pretty crazy. I think I'm still gonna take it. Like, the card's still amazing. We can try to make a little bit more of a control deck with Fellord and Siphon, but I think that's really telling. This win rate being so low, because like you just don't make it to turn 10 that often anymore in Arena. In this meta anyway, with Demon Hunter being king. I'll go for it though. Big Chungus 4. Small 2. I guess I could get like my lackeys back one day maybe. Spirit Bomb's great. Fantastic card. Annoyatron over Garbo. This isn't that bad, but Annoyatron's definitely better. Night Captain's disgusting. It makes me throw up all over my house every time I pick it. Excuse me for 12 minutes. Demonic Studies is super fun. AoE, little AoE, play around Cycle of Hatred is fine, but this card's fun and good. I am an egg gamer, but I don't think I'm turning down one of these. Sneaky Scout's great in Warlock. I do need 3s desperately, but I want to be having a good curve out from 1 into 2. I want 3s that are actually good on 3 with minions on the board. Okay. Crazed Alchemist is fine. Nothing wrong with a Crazed Alchemist. Interesting card. Good for removal. Owl. Ooh, taking 1 Owl is fine this meta too, I think. Grab an Alchemist. This seems to have a really low win rate. It's a great card in theory. I just feel like Fell Spells are extremely rare to find. That Drain Soul win rate through the roof. I think without any bunkers or anything, or Hollow Abominations yet, I probably lean the Dread Infernal. Wrapped Golem's insane. This is really good too. Better take the Wrapped Golem. How many ones do I have? Kind of just 1. This card's too strong. Now grab... Ooh, Sky Talon versus Hellfire. And I need some more early game. Ah, boy. Yeah, okay, I'll take a Sky Talon. Close call. Maybe now I need to finally take a Drain Soul. I have so much late game. Hit versus Drain S. I already have a lot of late game. Take 1 last piece. Oh boy. Okay, one last late game card, right? One last late game card. This card's insane. Love to see a Kobold Librarian. Hey, loser? Got a couple good spells for Hey Loser. Don't see that card too often either. Okay, dang it. I need 3s pretty desperately, don't I? Do I ever get away with not taking the Spider Tank here? Neferset could be a good curve piece or a late game card. Am I ever going to just play a 2 and a 1 on turn 3? Feels like I probably should just take the 3. But then again, you know, this card's amazing. I don't really... If this is going to be best as a late game card, and I kind of don't need late game cards as it is, I should probably just take this. Start stacking them on 3s. I hate this. I hate this. I think I should do it, though. Give me the Spooter Tonk. These cards are garb. Why do I keep getting offered damaged Stegatron? I guess Cogmaster into an Annoyatron or Spider Tank isn't the worst. Yeah, okay. Grab a Cogmaster. Beaming Sidekick's fantastic. I think I want to stock up on a few more ones. Again, the late game's there. I've got a Night Captain. The Thresher isn't horrible. I think I want to just stock up on some more light stuff, though. Okay, well, Bloodguard's insane. Ram Commander's nice. Helps fill in... This really helps solve our turn 3 problem as well, because it fills in curve right after turn 2. We can play a 2 and a Ram, easy peasy. This card's good, too, but we'll take Ram Commander. Another Tower Sergeant with all this light stuff. Go for some beef on turn 4. Possessed Villager to help fill in the curve as well. Nice looking curve so far. Great. Another 2. My turn 3 is just going to be 1s and 2s, right? Come on. Come on. 2 more picks. Another 2-drop, baby. Another 2-drop. And another Spirit Bomb? Or am I going to be killing myself? Another Spirit Bomb? I just got a bunch of 2-drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I think I probably don't need another 2. Let's grab another Spirit Bomb. 69 rated deck, perfect. We did turn down those Hellfires and didn't find any Hollow Abominations, which are in like well more than half of decks right now, which is very unfortunate. But overall, pretty good quality. Overall, pretty good quality. We're definitely not missing turns 1 and 2 very often. At least turn 2. Some good removal on the Spirit Bombs. A little bit of Discover. Seems solid enough. Seems solid enough. Night Captain. Good late game. Let's get her going. 1 for 1. Warlock City. We missed Hollow Abomination. I haven't actually drafted a Bunker Sergeant in like 8 drafts or something, which is insane because I feel like it's one of the most common neutrals. I haven't drafted a Bunker Sergeant in forever. Glad I have the Dread Infernal for that rule. Hello, hello. Okie dokie. Keep the 2s, coin them out. I think Tower Sergeants, early game and Tower Sergeants are probably going to be MVP of this run. With all those early minions, that's going to be huge. Okay, a little rude. A little rude, to be honest. Match our Possessed Villager into it? Sure. Coin bunk. Where's my bunk? Hey, loser? Wasn't me? Yeah, that's probably worth it. Coming to Wandmaker and something? I could wait to coin out the Bloodguard. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Hey, loser. Wasn't me. I think against the Paladin, I'm okay with this play, and the fact that we're like really not gonna miss curve with this deck. If it were like a Priest or a Mage, I probably wouldn't make this play. But Paladin tends to really need the board, unless they have Dunbold or Bridge. Rude. Like I said, opponents constantly have this card. I used to draft them all the time. I don't know what's been going on lately. They've just disappeared for me. But yeah, Paladins really want to take tempo early, so just taking as much as you can in the first few turns seems like a wise idea. Begging your pardon. That's very rude of you. And Flinger Bloodguard is pretty cool too. I think we'll play the Wandmaker, or do I want to block it out? I don't know if that really matters. Maybe it's actually just max stats. Oh. And say goodbye to your Penflinger, probably. They have another bunker than just, like, you know, what am I going to do? I can't win that tempo game if they have 2 Bunker Sergeants. So I'm going to pretend they don't. Oh, and they do have Dunbalder Bridge off the top on 4. That's awful. That's so bad. All right. We are in a little trouble because that card just wins games. But we got a good turn here, right? Wandmaker into a good card. Demonic Studies, mayhaps? Nope, that's awful. Oh, dear. I actually have a decent amount of demons. I got Dread Infernal, Fell Lord. I've got Spirit Jailer. Anything else? I think that's a decent amount. I wonder if I'm just blocking this out now. Making the trade, probably. Okay, here it comes. Plus a billion stats, and I'm not really sure how we're going to ever beat a Dunbalder Bridge. It's player 5, ignore this is existence. Maybe our cleave? Maybe that could do it. Only 1 minion that turn, though. And only 1 minion that turn, as much as it is an Orbis. Okay. Okay. I could brew the Wandmaker. Problem is I can't really be casting spells right now. And I could trade here. This dies. Trade here. I'd have 5 attack. I don't want stuff on the board. So maybe I just like do Cogmaster, brew it back, replay it. And just to get stats on these and mix in a tap. So let's see what we get with tap first. Spooter Tonk, so instead of that, we can just do this. Alright, that bridge wasn't so bad. Usually when you see a Dunbalder Bridge, especially on turn 4, it's followed up with a lot more tempo than that. So it ends up being like a Blessing of Kings, which is a good card, but doesn't just like automatically win the game, right? They only played 1 5-drop per turn. That's a broom? Don't broom me. Oh my god, please. Thank you. Oh jeez, you scared me. You frightened me. Alright. Get these 2 out of here. Wait, how much damage do I have? 11 to the face? Nah, I can't do that. If I had to pick Croc in hand, obviously I would. But I think we just get these out of here. Make sure that 1/1 can't ping away our Tunts and slam the Wrath Golem. And we are looking decent here. Decent. A Smul Poison Basilisk? Whoa! Drafted Bran? That's sick. Oh my god, look at all these Murlocs. Whew. Sheesh. Okay. Well, I think I'm gonna mix in a tap. Hey, Pit Croc, what's up, my guy? Any reason to do anything? Like, they're going to probably poison. I guess you can make sure the poison goes into here, but do you even want that? I guess I'll do this, maybe?
Love my new recipe. Hey, I got you, friend.
Drink with me, friend.
Force them to make some more trades and whatnot. So the thing about like holding the Brewmaster for Pit Croc is if they're gonna live, it's gonna be through hold the bridge, and if they're holding the bridge, they're gonna get more than 5 extra health. I guess we still have minions on the board. I guess I could have considered that. And it looks like they're not holding any sort of bridge whatsoever. Double Bran. Come on, play a cool battle cry. Darn, that's too bad. Anything like that's like battle cry, restore health to your hero, I don't think any of those cards are in right now. I don't think so. GG. That's too bad. I always root for Dunbalder Bridge. It's a super fun card, but they just didn't really have much to do with it. Hooray! Next. Next. Always fingers crossed for no Demon Hunter, no Shaman. Always fingers crossed for that. Not only are those classes broken, but it just makes for better content when I can get other classes that aren't just like, you know, and when I don't just play 10 Demon Hunters in Chunk. Like, look at this. Hunter? Yeah. Okay, come on. Good for you. Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye. Keep a ram command to toss the others. Boop, boop. Grab a Spirit Jailer and maybe a Tower Sergeant. Pretty much the same. To tempo a Beaming Sidekick. I don't think so. Against a Hunter? Probably gonna be better to just hold on to that for turn 4. Make a beefier Spooter Tonk. Just with the general power level of cards from Alterac, you are in the wrong order. You should have been over here. There's a lot of crossing your fingers and just being like, I really hope they don't have this. One of those cards is Bloodseeker. If a Bloodseeker comes down here, we are in a ton of trouble, and they don't have it, so we cross our fingers and... excellent, now we're looking great, you know? Little Spooter. This is where they play their Discovered Hunters pack and never recover from the massive tempo loss. Huh? Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good, but we got the Spirit Bomb for the 4/4, so a little unfortunate for our opponent there. You could draw a bunch of cards. What else would I do? I would just play this. Play the... probably the Villager. Make this trade and Spirit, and that's probably better. Again, I don't really need to value the card draw on this highly when I have tap. I think we will do this. This, okay, let's think here. I guess I can't really ever play around Knight Captain with this on the board anyway, so might as well use this. And if they do coin Knight Captain, I will cry. Fingers crossed they don't have Knight Captain, another completely busted card, right? Don't do it. Cool. D-Spear's strong. Might be a little late for it. Nothing contesting our Blood Guard, and perhaps being Sidekick coming into our Blood Guard on the turn after.
With every
With every strike, we will strike back harder.
We'll be fine.
Wow!
It was
5 mana Smuggled Senior. Good heavens. Good heavens, how will we deal with that? Okay. I could just slam this. It's actually pretty good. Is that what I want to do, though? Because I could also go, like... I think that is what I want to do. Just slam that, gain a bunch of stats. Probably trade these two off, just keep your 7/6 and your 5/6. That's not too shabby. Boop. Boop. The 7/6 makes it really tough for them to just slam another taunt, right? As we just have such an easy clear on it. Whoa! No! That's actually the better target for us. Is that going to be a freezing trap? We might just not attack here. Get ready for one of our rams to take that. Could be pressure, too. Let's see what's in here.
You don't click the wands.
A Mortal Coil. That's going to mean a tap. Okay. Let's go ahead and... Beaming this?
Hey, I got you, friend.
And do I just want to get wide here? If it's explosive, like that's okay. I could Youthful one of these now. Youthful the 2/2 now? Because I can always test for freezing with a rush. This seems fun. Let's do this.
drink with me, friend.
Alright. And I don't want to test for freezing right now. My 5/8 needs to not be frozen. My little Sky Talon, maybe, or my Ram can be. Here comes a Dunt. I'm gonna play a Dunt. That is not a Dunt. What's your plan here? Just remove everything but the 5/8? They know I have Rams. So this isn't stopping me from testing for freezing, which we hope it is freezing. It'd be really bad if it were pressure plate, and I end up having to kill my 5/8. Show me what you got. Nice. Love to see it. Love to see it. Wanamaker, maybe? Or Coil? What do I want here? Coil, I have no 6s. I'm gonna... you could always end up coiling your Blood Guard is the only thing. Let's actually see what's in here first. That's pretty good. Do I want that on my Annoyatron, though? That's a tight one. Let's go ahead and play these two. And then do Soul Infusion and Annoyo. And just run these two in. And this actually just goes face, yeah. I think that's the way to go. And then we can keep Coil for some extra damage if they get through this and we need to search for lethal. Heck off. Heck you. Whew. Sheesh. What is that? Pack Tactics isn't in, right? No Pack Tactics? I gotta test for freezing again. I could test with this, actually, then. Could test with this instead. Then what would I do after? This and coil my own thing? Ugh. Gah. Would you just be dead already? Who just plays a bear? Who just plays a big old mountain bear like that? I could look for draw now, but I still don't think I need it. Let's do this. Okay. Okay. A little nervous about pressure plate. Perhaps I do want to coil this. But maybe I don't need to play you, so let's mix in a tap. Okay. That's a reasonable tap to mix in. Of course, the fear is this gets pressured. This was discovered as well with only this on the board, so not a horrible chance it's pressure. Makes me want to trade this in first.
The will of the Forsaken is unbreakable.
And then use the Spirit Bomb. Ice Trap. Ooh, baby! I usually save those kinds of rope plays for when I'm streaming. Ah, baby. Whew. Alright, not too shabby. Now what? A Smuggin Senior? We don't care about a Smuggin Senior. We got another 7/6. We've been countering this taunt all day.
Actually, I'm good here.
I see lethal. I see lethal. Just bonk your coil, or you know, whichever. Pick your whatever. Doesn't matter. But we can just do this, and that, and that, and that was a pretty good game. That was a fun one. Desert Spear came down a little bit too late. We had a really clean answer to the Python. And we were already so far ahead by the time the Mountain Bear came down, we weren't too scared. Unless, like, a second one came down. Alright, here we go. Here we go. We dodged him for 2 games. That's actually pretty good right now. I know it might not seem, if you only watch the YouTube content, it might seem like, well, Demon Hunters aren't that common because we somehow went the entire 12-win run last week without running into a single Demon Hunter, but that is, like, unbelievable. I guess I'll keep that. Sure. I've had runs where literally 70 to 75% of my games in, like, 10 to 12 are Demon Hunter Shaman, some combination of the two. Okay. No one drop for the Demon Hunter. Perhaps we just start with Demonic Studies if they're gonna do nothing. We have the Penflinger, but if I'm gonna be coining if I'm not playing Demonic Studies anyway. Studies into a nice Rift Cleaver. That's a pretty good card. What's with everyone in the scrubbing today? I gotta say, I'm loving it. 3 mana that could get Flag Runner. They could get a brand Bronze Beard. No need to Penflinger a 1/1 and then coin and play a 2-drop when we have no turn 3 if we do that. Yeah, that makes the Penflinger look a little better here. Oh my goodness, get Penflung. Hey, loser. Oh my god, wasn't me. Now we can come into double 2s or tap 2 next if we want. And I could just play the Mana Feeder. I think with another 2-drop I might as well hold on to the effect, yeah. This and trade is fine. Cool, pretty nice answer to a pretty good card in Piggyback Imp. Now what? This is where I might regret turning down some, Flame Blasts. Wow. Hellfires, right. True, that's what it's called. Hellfires, right, is, when we get cycled. Spirit Bomb. And then re-Penflinger. Do you want to just develop this, then? I think this looks too clean to not do. It could mix in a tap, but I feel like you'd just rather get more pressure out. Do we want to be delivering a ton of face damage by, like, flipping this? I feel like no. Maybe you just develop a 2/2. Could just play the 2/3 as well. Hero Power. They Hero Power the Divine Shield anyway. That doesn't change. Okay, fine. Fine, we'll do it. More face damage. So much more critical face damage. They play like a cleave here. A 4/6 that we rift cleave ourselves. The old cleave-a-cleave. Enjoy that extra damage. Here comes a bunker. No, I made a mistake. Leave me alone. That's no bunker. That's no bunker. Alright, I say we go all in. Even with the 1-drop before they have a chance to Cycle of Hatred, deal as much damage as possible. Cycle's no good when you're dead on turn 6, right? Uh-oh. If they have to Night Captain this, that could be okay. Oh. Well, at least it didn't summon them a 15/15, I guess. Draw an extra card, another Spirit Bomb, and just keep playing our small lads. And we are definitely in cycle range now. But I'm sure they won't cycle just for a measly 7-mana 6/6 deal 5 damage. How insane is Cycle of Hatred? Remember Blaze Caller? 7-mana 6/6. If you played an Elemental last turn, deal 5 damage. Cycle of Hatred is a 6/6 deal 5 damage. And that's at, it's like, without a precondition, well, okay, slight condition. But that's like one of its worst. It's probably a Rift Cleaver target. It's rather rude and in my way. Because I can't S-bomb. Plus this is just our biggest lad. And we need to get some big lads out there we've drawn very, very lightly. You know, well, that's a pretty big lad too, I gotta say. In that case, I could do this first. And just double trade here. That's pretty solid. It's a big chunky lad there. Good stuff. I mean, we had a lot of late game stuff left, but pretty perfect time to draw that. Get this on the board first, right? You want to play your stickier minion when it's like not threatened, when they don't have a good threat to kill it, and then you just protect it behind this. Pretty rude bunk there, guy. Next thing you know, they're fishing our wrapped golem. They have to take 7, though, to get rid of it, right? 4/7 in? Is that what we're doing? And then we're just in the Pit Croc waiting room again? And they don't have that many stats, and we're plenty healthy. Seems fine? The only problem I have with this is, like, it's not worth a Rift Cleaver, is it? I got Spirit Bomb for that. Let's tap. The more we tap, the faster we get to Pit Croc for the kill anyway. Okay, and then just Spirit Bomb that, and Villager. Gotta be careful about cycle, right? Maybe just play... do I play this even? I think I'm going to do this. They... Hero power... They're not going to go down to 2. They'd trade, they'd cycle. We still keep a 1. And they're not setting up lethal still. And we have Knight Captain. Okay, okay. Pretty good draw. Pretty good draw. That's a pretty convenient draw there, but it's still slow. I wonder if I should just use this on one of these now. Seems like I probably should. Still tapping, though. Get this out of here. Okay. Turn 10. What do you do here? Illidari Inquisitor is not lethal. Right, it's gonna be buffed in attack, but they're still 2 off. Here comes a Knight Captain. Uh-oh. Okay, well, if they have... That's a 3 cost. Did they really do that? Take an extra damage? I guess there's not too many things that deal 2 damage that don't deal 3. Okay, well, let's hope they don't have a Pit Croc. I mean, come on, it's 3 mana. What could this be? They're going to need a top deck of Pit Croc or Illidari Inquisitor. That's never gonna happen, right? Come on. That's never gonna happen. What are you gonna do? It's way too many stats. Send help. That's 1 off, right? That's 1 off, dude. What did you do? Top deck lethal? For fuck's sakes, man. Come on. Like, you don't play around top decks, right? What is that? Top deck's the Knight Captain. Come on. That is infuriating, obviously. That's frustrating. This is a feeling I've become very familiar with. God damn it. Alright. 2 and 1. Feels a little, feels a little like we should have won that. Going for 3. Wasn't even just like the 1 top deck. You know, like it's like they needed... They had exactly 2 cards. They needed them both, including the top deck for lethal. It was rude. Wonder if I could have played that slightly differently. This is nice. I don't think Cogmaster is worth a keep when I have this. I mean, they're just gonna dagger this, but maybe not on turn 1 anyway. Yeah, that works. That's good. Like, you could argue last game that we maybe could have tapped 1 less, but, like, I'm not playing around them top decking exactly what they need, like, for multiple turns, you know? Like, the Giggling Inventor top deck was ridiculous, and then they immediately get the lethal top deck right after. Like, the top decks were just too perfect. I don't think that's something you're like... You should have played around this or this, right? Yeah, you first. Get those Rams in our hand. Could think about youthfuling this, but we probably want to go for a Wand Maker turn, so we actually might have something to do with the rest of our mana instead of some of the 1/1. Like a Demonic Studies. Like, I know there are other spells because I can see one in my hand right here. I mean, I don't want Philosophy every time. It's not even like it's bad all the time in this deck, but I've gotten it twice now with no freaking demons, and I don't think so. I think we just sadly play only a Wand Maker on 3. Cool card. Cool card. Maybe. Do I ever not actually Spirit Bomb that? I could look to brew one of these back and play it immediately. Or I could brew one of these. I probably should brew one of these back and then Spirit Bomb. The question is which one. So am I really gonna need 4 of these Rams? It's tight. I think Wand Maker is more fun anyway. I don't think I need 4 Rams. Surely. Surely. You're coming back with me. We're gonna get something that's not Philosophy. amazing. It is a very good card. 1 mana deal 4 is pretty sick. Don't even have to discard a card.
Another soul to consume.
Man, that's greasy. Oh boy. I mean, the Crazed Alchemist is not going to get better than this, right? I think, like, Knight Captain will be good because we have the 1 ram remaining after this, but, like, the Chemist isn't going to be this good almost ever. I guess I should see what's in here, technically.
You don't pick the ones.
Hey, yo, look at that. 2 more demons coming in.
Amazing.
Our opponent is a huge fan of us. Every play we make is amazing.
Great.
I have to... Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Please don't do this. Don't coin. It's a trap. Well, that is rude. That is unkind. That clever disguise. I mean... That's rude. That's not kind at all. Demonic Studies, help me. Interesting idea is to try to get, like, Philosophy to buff the doubling it, but this isn't even close to Outcasted, and we kind of need a play right now. So I think that play is going to be Felsoul Jailer. And I could copy the Felsoul Jailer, or my next turns are going to probably not be Felsoul Jailer. I think I just look to copy what my other demon is one day. Let's see what we grab here. Okay, we grab a 6. Could have been their plan to play a 6 on 6. And I don't have any... I do have a Spirit Jailer in the deck, but it's not in my hand, so let's grab a Dread Infernal. We also have a 4 attack minion into a 5 health minion at the moment, so Dread Infernal likes that.
Magic is not a toy.
Okay. Do I want to try to... Can I even kill that? Is it even possible? It's not even possible, so what am I even... Who cares? What am I even thinking about? They're gonna be getting spells for the rest of their life, but, like, you know, at least they're not playing a Legionnaire. Oh boy. Okay. Please go easy on me. Maybe now they're going to play a garbage, terrible spell from Clever Disguise just to trigger this, ultimately losing them the game. I think they have to leave, right? Come on.
Quickly.
They can't even handle a simple Wrapped Golem. Once again, I'd like to remind people that there is a concede button if you feel like quitting the game. That actually ends the game right away instead of having to leave your opponent waiting for you to explode. So, 3 and 1, going for 4. Obviously, that 1 loss should have been 2 wins for us. We should be 5-0. But is what it is, going for 4. Of course, it was a Demon Hunter who top decked the lethal too, right?
Pales before
Always just finding ways to win this class. To be fair, you know, Demon Hunter may have had like 30-40% of their draws be lethal there with that Ganargan hand. Probably not 50 plus though, so it's still kind of, you know, still unlucky, but it's not like insane that they top deck the lethal. Not a horrible start. Is it enough to compete with a... I never know what is the right play here. I don't think I want you to be played right now. I don't think so. Got the Spirit Bomb, making it far more likely I can get the value out of this sidekick and still be ahead. Like, you know, don't need it on the board immediately. A ginormous toad. Okay. Just match our wand maker into it, keeping a bunch of ones in a similar turn. Like, we could have gone Librarian. Oh, like, seriously. Could have gone Librarian sidekick. But it's not really that much better in tempo, and we keep a lot more versatility for later turns after the Spooter Tonk. Okay, get rid of that toad. Possible we win the game on turn 5 with that. And glad we drafted the Spider Tank. That ended up being literally the only 3 we got. Now, we do have Fine Curve coming into turn 3 with Ram Commander. Wand Maker. Probably have to Spirit Bomb that for 2. And just a bunch of 1s and 2s in general. It's not like it's a horrible curve out, but just having one consistent 3 was, you know, probably a good call there. Start with you. Yeah, that's pretty good. We can Spirit Bomb this. Youthful the card draw, I guess?
Drink with me, friend.
Make that trade. Direwolf Commander, super strong 3 right now. Tough to deal with on curve. And, you know, if you can, you pretty much have to remove it so it doesn't just start summoning extra stats, especially against a tempo class like Demon Hunter. What do we have on 4? Now they trade into the mech, and we play Drawer Tower Sergeant if we don't have a good Knight Captain.
Can't go round, not go through.
Okay. Just gonna go with the full clear, or you're gonna ship it Dome for 2. This is where I have always been making this trade for exactly this reason. Going into turn 5, keeping 3 health targets has been really tough. Now we're down to 16. Coming into turn 5, coming into turn 5, we see they don't have a good Knight Captain target. I could just ship this face. This is not a trade that is like that benefits us. 2 damage. How are they dealing 2 damage? Weapon, hero power. That's a close one. I think being ahead on cards and having the Librarian, I'll make an exception and make this trade. We've always got an active Tower Sergeant if we want. That's not going anywhere. Now imagine we had another Knight Captain. Good heavens. Don't really think I have a desire to clear that. So let's put on some pressure. And see if they want to make a trade to get some value out of this, or whether they're just going to go face and hope they get to Illidari Inquisitor. Top deck? Sure. That probably means it's coming to a 6/6. Oh my god, come on, really? That's insane. What a draw. Perfect curve, perfect removal of a 6/6 to allow them to continue going face. That's insane. That is insanity. Okay. Telling you, these Demon Hunters know how to draw cards. I better make this trade. I don't know what they're gonna get out of this, but I guess I have to assume it's nothing. Make sure I'm playing this. Trade here, here, and here. I don't want to wait to see what's inside in case it's like a Noyatron or the 2/3 taunt, because I would rather make sure I'm clearing the raid leader. Yeah, that's like okay, I guess.
Tracking their movements.
Okay, so they can put us to 7, and I think the reality of this is if they have Illidari Inquisitor, we're going to lose. Card is super busted, and if they don't, we're in decent shape. Well, maybe decent is an overstatement. Okay. Tough to use the Kobold Librarian now, or tap, so let's draw a big lad. That's big. That probably has to come down now, which I hate, obviously. We make this trade, we beaming, we make that trade, we get hit by cycle, we cry. If I play this, we lose to Pickrock. This doesn't really have anything to do. Tough one here. I think you need to keep as much alive and hope they don't have the removal for it.
Hey, I got you, friend. Here they come.
I think that's too much damage to take. They can go face and hero power, set up lethal, and just remove one thing, and they're just set. Don't want to lose to Pickrock. We automatically lose to cycle, so no need to play around it. And let's see what they come up with on turn 8. Looks like we're in a rough spot. I mean, this is it, right? You just don't play Demon Hunters. Just don't play them and you can do well. Neat. Neat. Cool. That toad is doing some work there. Possessed Villager is not the draw we wanted, but it's definitely coming on the board to try to eat some damage. Like, if we don't go face, we're just gonna be in so much trouble, but one of these wants to come into the 4-4. Like, we can't just die this turn. One of these comes into the 4-4 with that huge toad. This goes face. But a 2-drop is gonna come down. Do I just need to, like, do I just need to hope the toad doesn't hit this? I guess this can always trade the 2-drop if this were to die. If I go face and it hits the 1-1. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. The odds it hits the 6-1 are so low. I don't know. I don't have information in there. I think I need to kill it and see what it does. If it hits this, then, like, you know, okay, it hits the 1-1, that's fine. And now if they don't have a 2, I can go face. Okay. And again, we just have to hope they have no reach. We do have a Siphon. Reasonable draw. Like I said, Demon Hunters know how to draw cards. It's a very, very strong draw. Siphon Soul or Bust. Yeah. Warlocks, on the other hand, don't know how to draw cards at all, as I continue to draw all my one costs. Great. All right. Well, 3-2. Another Demon Hunter. Another, you know. Seemed, to me, I might be biased, but to me, you guys will have to let me know what you think. It seems like we have drawn worse than our Demon Hunter opponents. I feel like we probably are in a winning position in both Demon Hunter games. And our opponent kind of just draws excellently off the top to win both of those games. Now, I guess the thing is Demon Hunters are so busted right now that maybe just all their draws seem busted off the top because all their cards are so good. But I feel like, you know, that 8-8 rush is probably one of the better ones you're going to see. It's do or die time. It's going to be a, you know, we match into another Demon Hunter and we show exactly why we went 12-1 last week, because we didn't run into any. I could go on rants, and I have on stream many times, about the consequences of not doing a single balance patch in a meta. And there's, you know, Demon Hunters being a good 20% above the worst class. I think it's like 16, 17. That's a good start. Is going to result in a really, really inconsistent meta where you see your results based on what you are matching against. And it's also going to result in much stronger decks being at lower wins, because everybody is trying to pick Demon Hunter, except me. I mean, I turned it down. I guess maybe I should have taken it. But everyone's trying to take Demon Hunter, so you're going to get a lot of Demon Hunter v Demon Hunters at 0-0. Maybe you first. And when you have that happen, you're going to get a lot of really, really, really strong decks in the one-loss bracket. So when you say pick Druid, Frosty Beast at 3 wins is actually like really, really good with Druid so far. But when you get something like a Druid and you go 0-1 and you match into a Demon Hunter, you could just get obliterated by a top tier deck just because Demon Hunter is so much stronger than every other class. And it makes for a really frustrating arena experience, especially for those who don't play very much. And we didn't even play like that good of Demon Hunters. But the class is just amazing. They probably go for a hero power here? Leave a 2-1 against a 3-2? No? Okay. Fair enough. Hit him with the Ram command. Hit him with the Ram command. That trade. A nice Ram. Seems good. So yeah, I guess the moral of the story is if you're good, you don't play against the demon hunters. And I pick the Warlock over the demon hunter this time around, and it's just because like I can't play like 10 demon hunters in a row, you know? Like it's just so boring. Come on. Fingers crossed we'll get some balance patches one of these days. Get a little more variety in the arena. Draw a card first, maybe? Me take book. Okay, me take book. Studies, what do you have for me? You just play the Flame Imp now. The other idea is Hooked Reaver. I think against a Druid I'll just take some really quick tempo. In this. Trade Smork. One of the only things they're going to be able to do is play the neutral removal, the 2/5, and coin. And that card is not actually super common.
You don't pick the ones.
Looking for what? You get Nature Studies into... I just don't see it for Druid, right? Like Survival of the Fittest is in, but we're never going to get there. What does Druid do with a cheap spell? There goes their discount from Nature Studies. They're going to say, oops, they thought they were coining this. No? Coin a hero power? I wonder if this is going to cost 3 and they thought they could coin this out, but they lose their Nature Studies discount as soon as they coin. In theory, a good draw. I could honestly play it on my own 1/3, which is kind of disgusting that actually could be a play. 5 mana 6/6 with an upside. We'd probably trade these two off. It's either that or I just tap. I think like it's honestly not a bad tempo play, but it's going to be better when I, use all this to just do it next turn to them. So let's tap. Into our only 3-drop seems reasonable. Not only that, but a mech as well. Alright, we remembered how to draw cards again. It's only against demon hunters that we don't know how. These poor druids rocking like a 38% win rate. Getting top decked on. So it wasn't. They did actually want to coin a hero power as they play Force of Nature. Playing around my Knight Captain. Very close to lethal. This actually might be going face. Really strong. Boop. Boop. Might as well play that. Sacrifice 1 damage. Ship the rest dome. And looking for the Knight Captain lethal. And here's where you get like a tertiary effect of how demon hunters affect the meta. And shamans, they fit as well, because they're both in just an S+ tier. Is now I've lost to 2 demon hunters. Get you out of here. And give you a bonk. Sweet. And gotten myself to the 3/2 loss bracket, where Druid probably belongs, like statistically, at about 2/2. Like if you finish 3/3, that's actually increasing Druid's win rate. So now they might have to play a deck that is just vastly better than them because I happen to match into 2 demon hunters. Sometimes at 3/2, Frosty Beast here might have run into someone who was a warrior or a druid and also just had, not a very good deck because the decks you get offered aren't very good with those classes, but they have a chance to match into someone with a strong deck, like we do have a strong deck, and just get destroyed without really having a chance to win because they happen to match into Demon Hunter. So there's like not even just matching into Demon Hunter itself is like an issue, but it creates just a ripple effect across the entire meta, and it's just so important to have your classes balanced somewhat reasonably, and they are not. They are not balanced reasonably. I'll admit it's slightly better than the balancing in dual class, which was non-existent, which is fine because I don't know, dual class was 5 weeks. Maybe it was only supposed to be 1, and then it's like anything goes. Then they, I don't know. Did another 4 weeks of it without balancing it, and that was really, really rough. Yeah, keep a 1 and a 2. Tempting to keep the Blood Guard there, actually. I think we'll just look for more curve. But yeah, you get an actual balance where like the difference between the top and bottom class is between like 5%, somewhere around there. And not only do you just get to see a lot more classes, it also stops that tertiary effect of obliterating bad classes at 3 and 2 just because their opponents happen to play the best class, right? Okay, just a hero power from this mage. This Ram Commander and Wand, like we only have 1 of each, right? Do we have 2 of either of these? Ram Commander, Wand Maker. They've been in like every game. Not complaining, awesome stuff. Great cards.
Get these off of me!
The cards that help my curve. Wand Maker into Spirit Bomb? That's not horrible either. I think I'm gonna do this though, and see what we hit. Could be Coil as well. Oh yeah, Plague of Flames is a card, right. Okay, interesting. Yeah, let's still do this. Get an extra minion on the board, save the 1/1, push a little more face damage. Might see if we... Amazing. Might see if we can hold on to the Rams if we're going to need a Plague of Flames. Wow, they picked that instantly. Puzzle box, anybody? Nice puzzle box coming in. Okay. That's not super great. Sure. So no positioning concerns. Combustion kills everything no matter what, even if the highest health is in the middle. So not really too concerned about that positioning. Shooting Star, same story. Bunker Sergeant is extraordinarily rude. That comes off the top right after I get a few 1 health minions on the board. Lots of rude top decks today. Bip and bap. Alright, so it seems like now we are falling behind in tempo without a lot of great plays. We might look to mix in a few more taps, save these, maybe even save the Penflinger, and look to really swing the board with a Plague of Flames into like Omega. Let's go ahead and tap. Big Chungus. Play the Beetle. Play the Bomb. The old Beetle of Bomb. Seems reasonable. Some sort of jelly. That makes me want to play my Penflinger. Wow, drawn hefty. Bonk, bonk, fling. Am I tapping here? I think I am. Like, what is this hand? All 1s and 2s and then all of our late game. I'm not playing this. No way. Tap. Look how many cards I have. Okay. Great. Now we come into the big lads? Like, they haven't actually played... Like, the green jelly is pretty low tempo. Oh, baby. What is in there? So tempting to Night Captain that, but, I mean, they slammed that instantly. What's inside? Proto? It's Proto. I mean, it's being blocked by this. I think it's not time for a Plague. I also could play the Cleave and ignore that for now. Yeah, maybe I... Or the, yeah, the Fell Lord, I mean, and ignore that. And I would do Wrapped Golem, right? Play a 7, ignore it. Okay, we're ignoring it. I don't care about that. I have an Annoyatron to protect. Forget our old plan of Plague of Flames. Now we just ignore this forever, block it out with taunts, face, face, this goes face, this goes face. Somehow this goes face, and we're laughing. This is Puzzle Box, they never get there. Right? Never Flame Strike. They're hovering. Oh, they're hovering. Thing is, if they Flame Strike, they can't actually clear the 7-1, right? Nor can they break open their Vanguard. So it's you know, it's still decent, but it's a little bit awkward. I wonder if that's what they're thinking too. If they're hovering over the flame strike and being like, ah, it just doesn't work like I want it to here. Huh? Uh-huh. Bip and bop. I see you hovering. Yeah, 'twas indeed the flame strike. We are weirdly okay with that. Okay, slam the Lord Dunt now? We're gonna hero power this away. I wonder if I ever wanted to do something like double battle ram, see if this trades well into the 8, but I don't think so since I have the Plague of Flames. I think all I want to do is play you and Shifty Face. I even have Pitcroc Brewmaster Pitcroc. Troll? Nah, it's a Proto, not a Troll Centurion, so that's actually better for us since we can actually push more face damage and ignore that. Mm-hmm. No freeze, no freeze, no cone. Don't cone me.
You don't pick the ones.
Should probably see what's in the 1 first. Okay, ooh, that's a lot of minions. The cleave is good, but I'd love for the cleave to go face, to be honest. Probably need to put this in here. Just play these two. Just play some Lord's Lads.
With every strike, we will strike back.
The idea is they need to put their 8/4 into the cleave. We still keep a 6/6 and the plague for whatever's inside here. Still have the rams. Still have the face damage with this. Still have Omega Agent coming in. Silver Vanguard into Proto. What a life. That's fun. Rude? Is that 8/4? That 8/4 is not going face, though. It's probably going into the, what, 4/7? Like, that's not even that rude. Tough go here. Oh, changing our mind, going for the 6/6. They're getting a ginormous 8/8. That seems like this might be a plague. This could be the Plague Omega turn. That is quite good. How much damage do I have? Not quite there. And I want these things to die, so we'd go face, or would we make a trade here? Technically, it sets up lethal just to play the Omega Agent with this in hand. I would rather maybe not have to use an extra minion. So let's do this. Yeah, let's go like this. I guess I could do 1/1. 4 to the face, is that worth it? I guess these are losing value. I could go 1/1 plague this. Okay, changed my mind. We're doing this. Yeah, exactly as we called earlier. Waiting for the plague turn with both rams and the Omega on 10. And that's exactly what came to be. Hopefully they don't have a second flame strike. Because that is plenty of lethal setup. Honestly, just one of these going face and we set up Pitcroc Brew. We are one. We are one.
A charming composition.
I'm going for Cone of Cold. That's not as good as Cone of Cold. Yeah, that didn't really do a whole lot. I mean, 5 mana 4/5 doesn't really mind to be devolved, right? Like, on average, that kind of does nothing. Average 4 cost is probably roughly a 4/4 or a 4/5. So, like, you hit them each once, and maybe you get rid of, like, a stat, maybe 2. Annoyatron? Oops, yeah, that's a slight oops, but we'll show them that it's not going to matter. Do I have, yeah, like, they're not going to ever get lethal here, right? Right? 7/12, we're just 1 off now? 6 damage. They don't have, you don't have 15 damage here. You double fireball? Maybe we don't... we have more cards than them. Maybe we just don't need to risk that. Maybe we just do this. And this. And if they roll the absolute nuts off a puzzle box, then so be it. That'll be fun to watch. No need to lose the double fireball, I think. Now they top deck the cone. Oh my goodness, rude. But at least we'll be able to brew back this Pit Croc, go face with it. Probably set it lethal with Night Captain. Without having to worry about losing to 2 fireballs. Sure. Sure.
Drink with me, friend.
And just Night Captain next turn. This is a fun game. I like, you know, it's nice to see a good competitive mage, a good competitive like druid or warrior, stuff that isn't typically doing super well. Like that first paladin with the bridge looked like it could have been maybe doing something. Oh god, yes. And you love to see a trick totem. I hope this trick totem wins the game. What do you got? What are you gonna do? What can it cast here? School spirits. It's not enough. What can it do? That's probably not it. That's pretty typical. Typical trick totem. It works for me. If my opponent plays it, it's still on my side. That's always the case. 5 wins. Good stuff. I mean, a little bit of an early drop to 2 losses against those Demon Hunters feels good to pull out a respectable amount of wins. Because the deck is good. I think this deck is, like, worthy of 7. But, like I said, with the nature of the imbalanced meta, you can have a deck that you play it once, it goes 3 wins. You play it another time, the exact same deck, you could go 12. You just don't know what you're going to match into. A mirror match? Paul Venus? Paul Venus? Do you have a Hollow Abomination? Because I didn't get one. Yeah, okay. I can live with this. I can live with this start. Got a Spirit Bomb. I think in this case, let's tempo the Beaming Sidekick. Going first without really a plan for this coming down. Kind of just want to get minions on the board with the hope that this Tower Sergeant will be enormous. Plus, we have this to protect it if they play a Corporal. Dark Peddler. Dark Peddler. Huh. Yeah, okay. Is that really the best thing to do here? Nah, maybe not. Maybe just this.
It's going to be okay.
Easy coil. Oh my god, easiest coil of my life, to be honest. They play a 2-3 now? And then we play all 3 of our ones? Oh, good. Good heavens. I didn't find one of those either. Darn. I love Sinister Deal. They're not hovering over the Lackey. If they float 1 mana here, we'll really have to think about what that means. Because you'd discover, you'd probably deal 2 damage, you'd probably evolve. They just have a Spirit Bomb. I wonder if it's like Taunt, maybe? Good draw because we don't really want to play this. Let's see what we get here though first, in case it's a 2-drop. So close. Wonder if there's a world where it's actually the Desk Imp here. Because if we take the Desk Imp, we could potentially play the 6/6 next turn. But because this is a Cogmaster and we have a mech, I'd probably just take you and fill in the curve next turn? Like this, and then we come into these two? Into these two. Yeah. Sounds like a plan. Not a super strong one, necessarily, but it's a plan. Tap on 3? You're out of your mind.
Do you need a blessing?
Young Priestess? You're insane. Unfortunately, that kind of destroys our our newly found 3/2. Unless we were to Spirit Bomb it and play this. Is that worth it? I want to say probably not. punished by School Spirits if they make this trade, and by health. So I probably should just trade and suck it up and be like, that's a little sad, but what are you gonna do? We come into a Tower Sergeant, Spirit Bomb, whatever they play. And that was their Dark Peddler one drop, so no Ivan coming in. At least not from Dark Peddler. That's not fair. I'm jealous. I want those. I just got my minions, you know, I just got a bunch of nice light minions just because that's all I can manage. I got a Demonic Studies, I guess. I guess. Oh my god, 2 Sinister Deals, 2 Dark Peddlers? Paul Venus, how do I draft those cards? I'm so upset. Well, okay, I'm moderately upset. I'm not really upset, but like I love those cards. They're hovering over it, meaning not Ibis. Right? They're considering playing it. Maybe it's like a pen flinger. Oh. Egg Gamer? Good god.
The will of the Forsaken is unbreakable.
Alright, we need to go face very quickly because we are running out of cards and our opponent has value for days. If they Fungal Mancer this egg, I'm just gonna be shocked. I'm just gonna be in shock. I'm gonna go into shock if they fungal this egg. The old egg fungler. That's what they used to call me. Huh, you also drafted one of those, eh? I have a feeling that I'd probably like to switch decks with you. However, that doesn't mean that we are not going to potentially win. That is pretty nice. Let's hit the button. Play our 2s and ship it all face because, you know, whatever. They make this trade, we make this trade back if we want, or we just keep smorking because we're not going to win this game by making too many trades. That tap on 3 really hurt them. They could be doing a lot better if it weren't for that. Okay. Oh, Jesus. This deck is insane. Oh my god. This kind of list is the one where you wonder whether the matchup is actually 5-2 versus 5-2. This first, into Siphon. Pretend they can never ever get around it. I think so. You never know. Did they face 2 Demon Hunters? Are they actually 4-0? A very, very common matchup is 4-0 versus 5-2. Which I'm not a fan of, but it is a very common matchup. Going within Pitcrock range. Bold. Whew. Just 2 Sinister Deals, 2 Dark Peddlers, Raised Dead, with Raised Dead, and you have Full-Blown Evil and Hollow Abomination. I called that Penflinger. Have we seen a bad card? What's their worst card? Spirit Bomb? This deck is all insane. Just give me the Pitcrock Lethal, though. I'm so jealous. Look at that list. Oh, so they... Wait. Huh? Order? Right? They could have gotten another Full-Blown Evil. They could have gotten another Full-Blown Evil, could they not have? Is that still the play? Probably. Sorry, little guy. They could have gotten a second Full-Blown Evil if they had played, I guess they didn't know... Did they play the Full-Blown Evil before Raised Dead? That's why order matters. You need your information first. If you can make a play with, holy, this deck is so cool. I mean, they're dying. They're just gonna be dead, but, like, it's a very, very strong deck. It seems like, was there ever... What is the rest there? How did they tap on 3 and do nothing? It feels like that was wrong. They could have had 3 Full-Blown Evils. Like, this could be, if they concede here, they could have had 2 extra Full-Blown Evils if they played this properly. And we'll take it. Would they have won? Maybe. Maybe. It's, to be fair, this kind of deck, with this much self-damage, like, to use 2 Raised Deads is not easy. Spirit Bomb and 2 Raised Deads. It's a tricky deck to operate optimally. But this list is just absolutely insane. Like, I don't see a card that I wouldn't consider, like, top, and Argent Squire I would say is a top tier card right now. 1 mana 1/1s, like Mermy and like our, where are you? Possessed Villager are premium right now, especially in an honorable kill meta. Like, I think I would list every single card they played top tier. Oof. I hope that didn't end their run, honestly. I hope they get to keep playing that. We're going for infinite. Put together a little bit of a streak. Solid stuff. Who's waiting for us? Bridge? I click heads. Does that mean they, like, squelch people? Or is that, I'm not sure what that means. Ooh, interesting. All these cards technically could be kept, but I feel like keeping both of these is probably wrong. I want to look for minions, and I think I do want to keep Nightcap. I think I'm just going to get rid of the Flinger. Look for another, not Pickrock, but like a 2-drop or something. Okay. This deck coins, right? This deck coins. Get that in there into Sneaky. Seems fine. A good thing to note about our last opponent, too, is they played, like, so many excellent cards, but it was pretty much all value, right? So, like, just finding... They're going to run that into the 3-2 anyway. Or I guess I am, because they're going to heal back anyway.
Tracking their movements.
So, like, just finding just cards that are standalone solid drops, like Plated Beetle, like Spider Tank, is actually really important. And then you fill in your value around that. That's probably going to end up just being a Spirit Bomb right now. Yeah.
Here they come.
Because 6 win Egg Gamer. 6 win Egg Gamer probably is going to be buffing that. You could have a Blessing of Kings right now. Hold the bridge. Oh, that's dirty. Explosive Sheep. Okay. Alright, I guess we're gonna do this. And just get everything out of the way here. That's hilarious. That's great. It's pretty good for them, right? I mean, we were winning in tempo. And perfect. Very lucky we get a 2. We have 2 nice minions to help set up a Night Captain. Explosive Sheep Egg Gamer? Oh my god, wait a minute. Our opponent is a genius. They call to arms to get both sheep and egg on the board? Like, that's unbelievable. That's perfect. Doesn't look like a good Night Captain. So let's start with a coil. Glad we started with the coil and not a tap.
The will of the Forsaken is unbreakable.
And just get rid of both of these. Seems good. I wonder if they have like a second call to arms. They drafted a Vile Fiend. Cool stuff.
The cold can't stop me, neither can you.
Okay, so not quite a Night Captain, right? What the heck is this? I can't quite mix in a good Night Captain with my Spirit Bomb. I could mix in a weaker Night Captain, and that could be fine. I don't think I want to do that, though. I'd just trade here Spirit Bomb. Nice. Okay. We'll find something to siphon later. Just remove it, seems fine. Those are some really good draws. You know, I was complaining about those Demon Hunters drawing so well and us drawing quite poorly, which was true, but we've been drawing very, very well. Perfect curve-filling taps and draws so far. We're getting a little bit close to... Oh my god, they are truly an Egg Gamer. Oh, should I just remove that and siphon? Oh boy, I guess I should probably play this now, but I'm excited. I tried to put that in the middle here, but I guess it'll be okay there. What are they going to do with this? Egg Gamer over here. Oh, makes me so happy. I hope it brings... I mean, I hope it brings you guys joy too, as much as it gives me. Buff it, Blessing of Authority. Fungal? Mushroom power? Looks like mushroom power. Mushroom power. Yeah. So their egg is large. Respect. I like that. That's good. However, we have a lot of face damage. And we actually have a target for our... Wait a minute. Our target for Night Captain is face, isn't it? Yeah, true. It is incredible. I gotta pick Croc too if I didn't broadcast that well enough for you. Pretty good top deck. Oh, okay. Oh man, maybe I should have hit the minion. Nah, we still have lethal, which is actually remarkable. Okay, we no longer. We're one off lethal? I forgot they could make trades with minions, so I guess we don't quite have lethal, but we're very close. This is getting siphoned. Get out of here. No taunts. I should have tapped first. Wouldn't have changed my play, but I should have tapped first.
Hey, I got you,
Beaming
friend.
miss. Everything else goes face. Except this, I guess, because you're at 5 anyway. So I might as well remove the thing that's going to most easily clear my taunt. That was a Blessing of Kings they kept most of the game, if I'm not mistaken, right? Was that a turn, or was that a top deck? I forgot to pay attention. I feel like the Mermy was the top deck and they had the Blessing of Kings. Someone will correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but I believe that they had that earlier to play on the egg, right? Nerubian egg. I said they may have a Blessing of Kings, so might as well get rid of this, and we did. Could have been a little bit of a different tempo situation if we chose to leave that up. It just was perfect removal for it, so might as well. And we get to infinite. Very nice. Solid run. Our YouTube average is just kind of like insane, actually. I think like out of 33 runs of just YouTube runs, which I do not pick and choose which runs go on YouTube. I record one, I upload it. That's why there's a, there's an 0-3 up there. I guarantee that would not be up there if I pick and chose. And our average is like 8.3, 8.35 or something. So I don't know, maybe we'll get a few mediocre runs in the future to kind of like bring that back down, even things out. But could have considered keeping that for 6, but probably just gonna play whatever's inside here. Yeah, another solid one here to add to the list. That is very rude considering I have all these 2-1s. So I'm gonna try this. Okay, I guess I'll just take a big chungus and figure it out. Penflinger, maybe? Yep, that's kind of a perfect draw. Kind of a perfect draw, we'll take it.
Let's give him a wolf's welcome.
Spirit Bomb. Good heavens. Okay. Spirit Bomb. I could Spirit Bomb double rush. I could also just Sky Talon this and double rush, save the Spirit Bomb, and just tell them I'm going to Night Captain this next turn and there's nothing you can do about it. Unless they have healing, which they could. Kind of like that. Kind of greasy. I'm gonna hover over it a little, pretend like I didn't know why I played these. Pretend like I'm not gonna make this trade. Hover over it a couple times. Ship it in, and now it's Night Captain City, which could be pretty greasy. Yeah, Night Captain the 2/3. They clearly are a player who values curve highly. Really nice start for them.
Who is next on the chopping block?
And now we're gonna find out if they have a Night Captain. And if they do, we might just lose, right? We played our Night Captain too early. Yeah. Oh, Siphon. Okay, that's not even close to as good. I don't know why that was worth an emote. If they had run the 3-2 in and then played Night Captain, that might have been worth an emote. Okay. Could just play this and a Spirit Bomb. It's not horrible. I feel like I'm definitely playing a Spirit Bomb. I don't mind going for this then. Hit a Dread Infernal, so I'm going to play Spirit Bomb and this. Unless I were to just play you. I've got the Dread Infernal to handle the 1-2. So let's actually just tap. Grab a Beetle? Throw down a Beetle? Forget the bomb? Okay. Alrighty. Do you make the double trade, meaning we're going to Spirit Bomb that 3-2 first and slam down this Dread Infernal? They're just going to be happy it wasn't a Hollow Abomination. Like, it's insane how Dread Infernal, which has been one of the most solid, consistent Warlock cards for years and years, just looks like complete trash next to Hollow Abomination. Okay, we have removal for that, no problem. No problem. Little S-Bomb. Bonk. Beam. Sergeants. And our next 3 turns are looking very good. Pit Croc on 8, into Void Lord on 9, into Omega Agent on 10. Maybe a Brittle Bone on the 4-4 here. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. I should probably remove this. 2 damage? What are you gonna do with 2 damage? 9, maybe not. Face, 12 damage? Yeah, okay. I guess really 10 damage because they have lifesteal. But we also have like a million taunts coming in if they do try to push face. It's not like they can set up an Alex lethal. With a DID they could. Oh my god, I've made a terrible blunder. Don't DID me into Alistraza, please. No. Another Siphon? Okay. Rude. Definitely rude. Definitely unkind, but it's not coming in on our Void Lord, so that could just let us play the Void Lord and set up the lethal. Tap. Down to 3. That seems desperate. That seems... Yeah, they did have a Brittle Bone. Did they choose the Siphon earlier over Brittle Bone? Alright, GG. GG. Really, really strong Dread Infernal, and really Night Captain just swung that game around completely. The Siphon Soul, like, we did the same thing as Siphon Soul, similar thing, except we summoned a 6/6 instead of summoning nothing. So our R5 was a little bit better than Siphon. 8 wins. Going for 9. Who do we got? It's a rogue. Okay. An 8-win rogue, a Superb Rocker. A Superb Rocker rogue? That could be challenging. That could be tough. I wonder if I maybe don't want to keep Cogmaster when I might coin 2s. And it's like one of my weakest cards. Could coin Brew into Sneaky again like we did the other game. Fill it in with some studies. Yes, okay. I can fill it in with some studies. I've been hit by the last like 4 rogues I've played. I think I've gotten hit by 2 Jandices and 2 Seraphines. One instance, one in this one of each in the same game. So I'm probably overdue to see a complete trash rogue, even if it's at 8, right? Right, Argent Squire? You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm talking about. Interesting. Interesting. I think I'm just gonna not coin here. Play a Flame Imp? Play a Flame Imp, I guess? Yeah, okay, sure. They're just gonna dagger, hit, and then we'll play Sneaky, but like it's something at least. Drop the scout, and then maybe to get an honorable kill, we could use a crazed alchemist. That could be something neat, you know? Could also just play the brew here, but I don't want to offer them both of these pings into a 3-2 if I can avoid it.
Tracking their movements.
I think it's more likely this dies than we're locked into bouncing this back. And we can always play the crazed, which we probably will do right now. A little bit of this and this. And don't attack. We can let, instead of having the 1-1 on the weapon come into our 3-2, might as well let them come into the 2-2. And show me something I can Nightcap Dane, please. Excuse me. It's funny, because if I actually would have traded the 3-2 over, the dagger would have came in here, I could have bumped and I could have Nightcapped it. Darn it. Frig. This is really bad. 3-2s get obliterated by Bone Wraith. We don't even have a ping. Like, what on earth are we supposed to do here? I think I'm gonna just do this. And hope we find a play. This Bone Wraith is boning me right now. This comes into the 1-2 probably. Stop any mech synergy and make the trade still awkward. We could draw a Pen Flinger. That'd be beautiful. I would take a Pen Flinger. Oh my god, that's awful. Holy, that's good. Oh my good heavens, that's so strong. Please, please stop. I'm begging you. Okay. Well. That's bad. Here, have a Tower Sergeant. It's all yours. Do what you will with it. Do what you will with it. I think our streak may come to an end. What were you, 2-2 or 3-2? I think we were 3-2. A little 5-game winning streak to end it off there was pretty good, but this looks like a near insurmountable lead. We need a Dread Infernal off the top here. And then also another perfect top deck, a Fell Lord. Maybe a Fell Lord right now could do the trick, if they don't have hard removal. Enslaved? F-Lord? Can I bother you? Nope. This just gets absolutely destroyed on board, too. Like, there's nothing good here. There's absolutely nothing good here. I probably need to do this.
Who is next on the chopping block? Hey, I got you, friend.
Try to give them an enticing trade to save some face damage as I top deck my... I don't know what. Really, really strong curve. This is exactly... Oh my good lord. Okay, this is exactly what I was talking about. You know, we played that busted Warlock who played all these value cards, but they didn't really play good tempo minions. Now our opponent has come out with really strong tempo minions, Quicksand Elemental, Direwolf Commander, Bone Wraith, Broom, and then followed it up with great value. Right now you get your Wand Maker into your Deadly Poison, your Recon, extremely strong deck, strong player, and perfect way to play the list of cards. So, tough one there. Perhaps we, you know, are a little out of our league at 8 wins. I think we got to about where this deck belongs. You know, it's missing a lot of the... Well played. Pardon me. It's missing a lot of the, like, busted cards like Full-Blown Evil and the 2-mana 2/2 Discover a 1 cost and Hollow Abomination. It's missing a lot of those cards, but I think having consistent curve from turn 1, which we had fairly consistent curve from turn 1 despite only 1 3-drop, is much more important than having those cards to get to like 7-ish. So it feels good to get a decent run out of this one. Here it is. The Golden Legendary. I go for every video. It's gonna happen eventually. It's just a matter of time. Oh! If you enjoyed the video, consider hitting that thumbs up button, helping me out, helping the algo. If you're liking the weekly runs, hitting that subscribe button also helps me out a great deal. And we'll see ya in the next one. Great, you know, a pretty great streak. I think we've had maybe one bad run in like the last 6,000. I don't know. It's been really, really good. Hopefully we can keep that up next time, and with a little more luck, maybe there will be some balance changes in our future. Fingers crossed. Take care, and we'll see you next time.
My name is Judge.
Whose name is Judge?
My name is.
Whose name is Judge?
My name is
That's a silly name.
Judge.
Okay, that's enough.